Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name is MJ and I'm live on Twitch right now. Follow me, Res Snapper. But today we are looking at 3 custom cards that I've created. They're based on characters from the Ant-Man MCU film. I'm basically going through every single MCU film and considering which characters are missing from Marvel Snap. And starting off, we've got Hank Pym, a different version of Ant-Man. My custom card of Hank Pym is a 3/1. With the on reveal, set the cost and power of a card in your hand to 1. The idea with this, of course, is that this is Hank Pym using his Pym particles, shooting them at a card in your hand and basically shrinking it. Or in the case of something like Wasp, sort of sideways binking it. That's not really a word. I already hate this video. What do you guys think of this one? Love the concept, but what are the synergies? I'm glad you asked. How about a 1/1 Iron Man? Strong, right? The only thing is that this is basically set a random card, so you can't choose it. But the idea of it is that you would use like high value cards with high power effects, with maybe not a lot of power. So maybe a Mr. Negative deck would actually work really well with this. When Hank Pym's flipped himself, becomes a 1/3, and maybe you could use him on one of your cards like Iron Man, which didn't get flipped. You could also use it with Arnim Zola. Things like Darkhawk, really good with this. So yeah, lots of cool. Yeah, Catboat is saying like a 1/1 null. Yeah, correct. Seems like Bast, but tougher. Yeah, so yeah, I was really happy with the design of this card. Yeah, let's move on to the next one here, which is I'd say a little bit less interesting. Actually, shouldn't I be hyping you up? No, this one's like as interesting in that. Oh, this has got like fucking glitter effect. It's a 0/2. This is Hope Van Dyne. Can only be played at a location where your opponent has at least 2 cards. So the thought behind this, flavour-wise, was that in the first couple of Ant-Man films, probably less so in the third, where she's sort of sidelined a bit. But in the first couple of Ant-Man films, Hope is like a combatant. She teaches Scott how to fight, and she's good at like self-defense and stuff. So this is saying that yes, she's a 0/2, so she's really good for the cost. But she has the big downside that you can't even play her until they've played a couple of things, and even then it's only in one location where maybe you might need more power than a 2. So there's some restrictions there, but on the flip side of that, of course, she's a 0/2, so she's just good stats because she's free. What do you guys think of that? You got a gold split already, love it. Got to get them gold splits out. Hashtag golden shower splits. Nah. Flood their locations, then get free power in there. That's a good call, actually. I didn't even think about that one. Get a green goblin over there, get your debris out, and then get your free hope in there. So yeah, that's my hopes. Great balance of the 0 cost without overpowering the card. Thank you very much. And then Minty Chew is loving it. Let's move on to the final card of this Ant-Man segment. Ant-Man video, actually. Because I'm doing several of these to my Twitch viewers. I'm doing several of these, so buckle up. But we got some really exciting stuff coming. Anyway, I think this one's really cool. It's Howard Stark, right? Tony Stark's dad, Iron Man's dad, Papa S. 3/4 with an ongoing effect. At the end of each turn, give 5 cost cards in your hand plus 1 power. So you might be thinking this is kind of weak. But I'm going to absolutely obliterate that statement when I tell you that this is a great card. No, the idea behind this is, flavour-wise, is that Iron Man is obviously a 5 cost card, and this is Howard Stark. He is nurturing Iron Man. He is, instilling all of those ideas in Tony Stark, and making him and all of his fellow 5 cost friends stronger. The particular synergy, specifically with Iron Man, of course, is that Iron Man's going to become a 5/2 if you play Howard on curve. And so straight away Iron Man gets like a 4 buff, which in itself is decent. And then on turn 6 you might play another 5 drop, and your second 5 drop might have been buffed by +3. So, like I say, this isn't the craziest stats. If you look at something like Nakia, it is a similar power output. The difference between Nakia and this is that this has got some stronger power to sort of maybe take away from the more restrictive nature of this one. Spider-Woman, very good call. Yeah, Spider-Woman could kick up to like a 5... Would she be a 5'10"? Would she be a 5'10"? Nature versus nurture. Literally, Papa helping out Tony Stark. Yeah, so, yeah, and also apologies for this image, because it is slightly creepy. But yeah, in terms of the other characters from Ant-Man, I think that's really covered most of the people from the first Ant-Man film. Obviously, a lot of civilians in this one. But if you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments below what you think of these cards. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.